Amina back here with you on SportsCenter. LeBron James returning for the Lakers after missing the last 7 with a groin injury. Rui Hachimura back as well. And good news for Lakers fans. Bad news, though, is that it didn't help them win against the Bulls last night. The score 146-115. Here's LeBron after the loss.
Just holding each other accountable, pouring into the team, pouring energy into the team. So that's what's most important. And like you said, we got 12 games to position ourselves, in the postseason. We pretty much can control our own destiny if we win ball games and not have to be in the play-in. So that's what JJ's been preaching. Obviously, I think he told that to you guys. You want to be in the playoffs and not the play-in. So that's up to us.
Joined by our NBA analyst Quentin Richardson and Anscape's David Dennis Jr. right now. The good news, LeBron returned. The bad news, the Lakers allowed 146 points last night. Q, I'll start with you. What gave you cause for pause about LA and their performance?
Just that, the defense. 146 points, 74 point paints, and then you had Kobe White go for 36. You had Bazelis go for 30, and you had Giddey almost have a quadruple double. So those things right there stand out. You could say this is an aberration. It's one game, you throw it away and you don't think about it anymore. But if this shows up at any time in the postseason, it's going to be doomed for the Lakers big time.
Yeah, I'm with you. The defense was a disaster. Beyond that, though, LeBron James and Luka Doncic combined for 12 turnovers in that game. LeBron was still getting his legs under him. That'll come a little bit later. He was front rimming some of those layups, but he had a breakaway dunk in the third quarter that made me look like he was prime LeBron. But I'm with Q on this one. That defense is concerning. You don't think that they will have a game like that again, but they have to be markedly better defensively, and that requires LeBron to be a lot more healthy to be the anchor of that defense come playoff time.
Yeah, 21 total turnovers for the Lakers in that loss, and that is not how you win a game in the NBA. 3 weeks from today, the regular season ends. In full disclosure, you both have the Thunder as your #1 team in your West Power rankings. However, Q, who do you have as #2?
I have those very same Lakers. I feel like when you have the supernovas that is LeBron James and Luka Doncic tuning up, and he's turning up now, coming down the stretch. He had a good game, even though they played terribly defensively. He scored the ball well. He's showing that Luka form that we're used to. So I truly believe if these two get it going in the series, they're going to be extremely hard out in the playoffs.
So deep down in my spirit, in my soul, I want to say the Warriors, their ceiling is so much higher than a lot of these teams. I'm going to play it safe. It's Sunday morning. I'm not standing on business. I'm playing a little bit safe and go with the Denver Nuggets just because they won the championship a couple years ago. Jokic is still the best player in the league. Jamal Murray is coming along as a second string or as a second option for that team. I like what I've seen these last few games, so I'm going to be a little bit playing both sides, but I'm going to lean more towards the Nuggets and Jokic and what they could do in the Western Conference.
Yeah, the Nuggets is a safe bet, Q. I don't know. Those Lakers, it's
shaky, but we got to go out on the edge. We can't play it safe, Dave. Come on, man.
I guess. All right, biggest threat to the Thunder, one word. I'll start with you, Q.
Luka.
Ooh.
Luka.
Okay.
Let's go with Luka.
Luka, you standing on that Laker business.
Listen,
You're not playing on this Sunday morning. You're standing on the Laker business.
Superstars are what move the needle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got 2 of the best in the business, so I got to go there.
David, give me one word, biggest threat to the Thunder.
I'm a rule breaker. We're going 2 words. Playoff Jimmy. I said the Warriors ceiling is the highest of those teams, and playoff Jimmy can raise that ceiling and turn them to a team that could be a contender to a real deal championship level team come playoff time.
David, just playing it safe and then breaking all the rules when you come on the show. Come on,
How you
David.
bringing it? Which one you going to do? You got to pick a side, bro.
I contain multitudes, baby. I contain multitudes on a Sunday morning. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. Thanks so much, guys, for the insight.
No problem.
Scooby and Amina back here with you on SportsCenter. LeBron making his return to the floor in LA. That's after missing the last 7 with a groin injury. Rui Hachimura back as well. Good news for the Lakers and their fans to have those 2 back. Bad news, it didn't help them get a win against the Bulls. 146-115 that score. Here's LeBron after the loss.
Just holding each other accountable, pouring into the team, pouring energy into the team. So that's what's most important. And like you said, we got 12 games to position ourselves, in the postseason. We pretty much can control our own destiny if we win ball games and not have to be in the play-in. So that's what JJ's been preaching. Obviously, I think he told that to you guys. He want to be in the playoffs and not the play-in. So that's up to us.
The Lakers do have a 3-game cushion to avoid the play-in. As for the top of the West, the Lakers are now 2.5 games behind the Rockets for the number 2 seed. The Lakers are just a half game up on the Grizzlies for home court in the first round. All right, so the Lakers get LeBron back. As for more on some key injuries in the West, let's bring in our NBA reporter, Tim McMahon. And Tim, LeBron's former teammate Anthony Davis hasn't played since his Mavs debut on February 8th. What's the latest on his potential return?
Howdy, Amita. Anthony Davis practiced twice with the G League Texas Legends last week. That was a chance for him to play 5-on-5. Those sessions went well. He joined the Mavericks on this road trip. They have not announced or set a specific game for him to come back, but it is possible that AD could come back on this 4-game trip for the Mavericks. He is absolutely determined to play, despite some people within the Mavericks organization trying to get him to exercise caution down the stretch.
Now, the Mavs are also tied with the Suns for the final play-in spot in the West. The Warriors are currently 6th in the West. Steph Curry missed last night's loss in Atlanta with a pelvic bruise. How soon could the Warriors star return to the lineup?
So Steph did not join the Warriors on this road trip. He's going to be reevaluated Monday. The good news is it was a bruise. It was not something more significant than that. The hope is after his reevaluation Monday that he will rejoin the team sometime on this 6-game trip for the Warriors.
Yeah, Draymond Green called that loss to the Hawks a disappointing loss for that Warriors team. And Curry and AD, not the only big names in the West dealing with injuries. What's the latest on 3-time MVP Nikola Jokic and his ankle injury?
Well, he'll be out again tonight in Houston. It's the 4th straight game that he's missed. And this was an injury that he had been playing on for a little bit. And as a matter of fact, he'd been playing a lot on it. He was averaging almost 40 minutes per game in March. And the Nuggets made the decision, hey, we've got to get Joker back as close to 100% as possible for the playoffs. Let's shut him down for a little bit and, let him get healthy. Prioritize that over fighting for the highest possible seed. Now, Ja Morant with the Memphis Grizzlies. He has also missed the last 4 games. Now, there was a significant change in the injury report on him. What had been listed as hamstring soreness was changed to a hamstring before the last strain. More significant than soreness. They have not announced any sort of timetable with him, but typically those strains do take a little bit of time to recover from. So it remains to be seen when we'll see Ja Morant back on the floor for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, not good news for the Grizzlies at all. The Grizzlies are just 2 games ahead of the Warriors for 5th seed in the West. Tim, thanks so much.
All right, back to the college game. The 18 UConn Huskies and Dan Hurley put their 13-game tournament winning streak on the line against 1-seed Florida today. The Gators have been a popular pick to win the title this year. So the question is, will they be able to pull it off? So back with us is ESPN basketball analyst Malcolm Huckabee. Hey, UConn